How's the lighting if I don't turn on the actual lamp up here? This is just the natural light in my room. Is that good? It's decent, that's fine. I just want to do a quick vlog and talk at you guys about stuff. Not scripted, nothing, I just have a couple points. So first, this is the spiral rainbow candle that I mentioned in my last Pagan Perspective video about spirit, or Akasha, and the fifth element. I said that if spirit had correspondences for me in my practice, one of the color correspondences for it would be rainbow, and that I had the perfect candle. This is it. I just posted weekend 2 of the medieval fair, that video, but as you guys know, it's Monday the 25th, and the last 2 days were weekend 3. So I have the footage from weekend 3 that I'm going to be editing soon, and that should be up by the end of this week. So what I want to talk to you about today is kind of a couple of rants. First thing, I was supposed to hang out with another nerd fighter friend of mine today, and we were gonna have the most nerd fightastic day out ever. Okay, well, not ever, because it could be so much better if we were like hanging out with the Green Brothers or something, but we were gonna go to the thrift store and find a bunch of crazy wacky stuff, and there's a couple things that I wanted to look for specifically for costume type deals, and we were gonna go to the used bookstore so I could look for some books, and so I could see if there are any John Green novels that I don't own yet, and generally so we could just hang out in the used bookstore for hours and read books and talk about books and books. And my friend was supposed to be here at 1 or 2 o'clock, and last night I did not go to bed again because I got distracted on the computer. It's my fault. So I got a text from him waking me up saying that he had to go somewhere, so he would be leaving in a little bit. Turns out it was at 2 o'clock that he said that, so I was like, okay, he'll be here at 3, no big deal. It is now 6 o'clock, and the lighting is changing, and he's not here yet, nor is he replying to my text messages, so I really hope that he's okay. Like, I really hope he's just standing me up and for some reason not telling me why he's not here, rather than got in an accident. I really hope that you're just being rude and that you're okay, because I love you. But I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get my play date today. I was gonna vlog it. Lighting changed because I re-recorded this. No, it's too late to really, I mean, I could still go. Text message, hold please. It's not him, it's my other friend that I texted to complain about it. Moral of the story, if you're not gonna do something, just tell the person, because maybe they want to have time to go. Anyway, maybe they would have had time to go without you, or to find someone else, or to make other plans, but instead we just sit around the house waiting for you because we love you. And then the other thing I want to talk to you about is that, okay, so I'm not that old, you guys. I don't think I'm that old. I'm gonna be 21 next month. So I'm 20. I know I don't look it. So I don't look old, and I also don't feel old, even though I'm legally an adult, and I'm about to be a senior in college this fall, and, you know, there's not a lot in my life that makes me feel like I'm old, or that I am a totally independent person. There are a lot of things in my life that make me feel like I'm not that old yet. I'm still young. I am still pretty darn young. I'm older than some people, I'm older than some of my friends, but that doesn't mean I'm old. And I have older friends older than me who I also don't think are old at all. Like, they're 10, 20 years older than me, people, I don't think they're old. But there are some times when even someone like me feels old. Like when I have a friend a couple years younger than me who doesn't know who Captain Planet is, or doesn't know about several of the Nickelodeon cartoons that I used to watch as a toddler or elementary school kid. Some of my friends around my age who are just like a year or 2 older than me or my age have kids. That doesn't make me feel as old for some reason. A lot of my friends recently in the past year or so also have been getting married. Like, not my close friends, but people who I knew in school were like friends, but not my best friends that I keep in really close contact with. And, you know I've seen on like Facebook or whatever that they're getting married or they've been engaged for all these years and I didn't know. And I look at that and I'm like, I think we're really young to be getting married, but I mean, I know like in the past history of the world it was common to already be married by my age, but now that seems so crazy. But even that doesn't really make me feel old. But what made me feel old was yesterday I got a message on Facebook. A guy that I went to high school with, he was in my grade, his younger sister, I used to hang out with the two of them sometimes, his younger sister sent me a message. My mom has been a karaoke hostess and a DJ for a long time, and she hasn't been doing shows recently, but she sometimes still does private parties. She's also now a minister. However, so my friend's little sister messages me on Facebook and she says, hey, Andy's getting married and he wants to know if your mom can DJ his wedding. What? Who's getting married? When? 2 months. 2 months. And the reason this one made me feel old is because Andy is the first kid that ever asked me out in 6th grade. Granted, he didn't do it on his own. He was too chicken. He had one of his guy friends, who was also a friend of mine, ask me out for him. It was this whole long ordeal, and I kept saying no, and they kept asking, and I was like, no, ask me yourself, and then he finally did ask me himself, and I said yes, and then the next day he had told everyone that I had said no. So, I mean, technically, are we still dating? Lies and slander, but I mean, that made me feel old. The first kid that ever asked me out in 6th grade is getting married in 2 months. He's getting married. Oh my god, we're babies. Like I said, I have some friends around my age that have kids or that are married, and I don't think that's weird for them. But for me, just knowing how I feel and how dependent I still am on so many things, I couldn't imagine being in that situation right now. And I feel like people who have that now are really lucky, but I just don't. Oh, I just feel it's so crazy. Besides the fact that I'm single right now, so of course I can't see myself married because I'm not even dating someone. But that's not the point. So for those of you who are making that work and young, you are stronger than me. I don't know what it is, but I mean, like, I admire you for being able to do that because it scares me a little bit. Not that I have, like, commitment issues, but I just feel like we're so young. I don't know. I just see other people doing things that look like big people things, and I'm like, I am not a big person. I am not an adult yet. And the sun just went behind the clouds, so my entire lighting just went away. But yeah, I don't know, it's dark now, but that's all I wanted to say anyway, so I just wanted to post a talkie vlog, talk about some stuff, and then, since the talkie vlog, we're gonna do some comments and spread the love time, which I guess is what we're calling it. I haven't picked out the comments that I'm gonna use for this video yet, so I can't really say anything about them, so I'm just gonna talk, and there's gonna be comments on the screen that are amusing, or funny, or I don't know what. And now, for everyone's favorite segment, here is your assignment. On the screen you will see several spotlight annotations that are unlabeled. They are anonymous and they link to several people's channels. Please click on any or all of these channels, visit that person, and leave them some love. It can be simple or it can be complicated. It can be personal, it can be general, it can be a smiley face, it can be a less than 3, it can be the word love. Whatever it is that you have to say, the point is to not say anything mean. Because if I'm sending these people to you, they are awesome and they deserve your love. So leave everybody some love and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching even after the lighting went away. Light bulb. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.